driven up to the line by Steenkamp. And now Van Rooyen. Referee Reynal unmoved by that pass, which surely had a question mark over it, but for now the Bulls will care less as they look to build again. Van der Linde. And lovely line cut, beautiful line, great timing, and in goes Trevino Jacobs. First try of the game scored by the Bulls, opening up the Chiefs a little bit sloppy on the edge of their 22, and the South Africans capitalising.
It wasn't the crispest of handling, was it, in the build-up to this, but this is all about intelligent lines of running, understanding this complete disarray in that Exeter defence. O'Loughlin and Slade completely misreading the situation.
Cowan-Dickie sizing things up, thought about giving the pass, went himself. And now this barrage from close range can begin. They think they've got over. The referee wants to check it. Dave Ewers is being congratulated by his teammates.
It looks like a try. I love Christian's effort. This is something which is obviously coached into the lads. It's not just a one-man carry, there's three-man carrying Dave Ewers over the line.
Now this time there's no mistake made. Johnny Gray secures it for Exeter. Cowan-Dickie waits. The captain sizing up the try line here. Not a great deal the Bulls can do, seemingly. Over goes Cowan-Dickie, and the Exeter Chiefs have their second of the afternoon. Jenkins with line-out ball. Chiefs trying to get the nudge on here. In comes Kata to lend his weight, and then progress is made. Cowan-Dickie again. There it is. Number 3 for the day, and opening up some proper daylight now. Sio. Heavy runners coming thick and fast at the Bulls at the moment. Jenkins to Gray, the two locks combining, and Gray is there to gather it in again. And now Slade is breaking free, and he's close, he's over. Terrific build-up. Power runners left, right and centre, and then the silky Slade.
Oh, you said it, Ali. Rugby's a simple game. It's a power collision-based game. And when you've got carriers that Exeter providing this week, phenomenal carries at the line. This is a killer offload from Dav Jenkins there. That gets him really behind the game line. Then it's just one-on-one.
Jenkins, who's been really bright today, fed onwards to Kata. Smith trying to handle that power, but they're well through the gain line, and Simmons is breaking free again. Nizam Kar back to his feet to compete, and beyond the ball in the eyes of Mathieu Reynal, taken quickly by Cowan-Dickie. Thick and fast they come. That's the hat-trick. The skipper has 3. The dab forwards. Nizam Kar is after it. It's fallen for Smith. And the Bulls had their second try of the afternoon. Nice bit of improvisation from Mornay Steyn. Timing of the run was strong, and just as last week, Chris Smith touches down for the Blue Bulls, and they have something to show for their efforts.
Well, if there's one way to negate line speed, that's just putting in a little kick over the top. He got a slightly international bounce, didn't he? Sat right up into his hands. But actually, when you've got someone of the experience and skill with Mornay Steyn, you have to say he's meant that.
Williams. Has been replaced by Josefa Scott, and this time Slade breaking through, releasing Kata, firing in. Swift and ruthless from the Chiefs. Once more, hammering that shorter side, and Kata adds the 6th of the afternoon.
Well, you said it, Addy, great carry from Van Heerden. There's great identification of the space. They pop the ball out the back, as they've been doing well all game. You can see the numbers they've got stacked on that left-hand side. I'm sure that Stuart Hogg and co are calling it desperately, but they get to the space. They're making rugby look very simple right now. Dominant up front. When the time is right to strike, get to the space. and get the try. It's great clinical attack.
Here we go then. This one's staying up by the look of things. Grondona shielding Simmons, who fires it away, and Jack Noel pops it quietly into the crowd to finish off a low-key victory for the Exeter Chiefs. Power, and a little bit more power today. The Bulls depleted, potentially over-travelled and completely outclassed in the final analysis. Exeter looking really good already for the round of 16 in the Heineken Champions Cup. Full time at Sandy Park. Exeter 44, Vodacom Bulls 14.